Hi everyone, Andy here with an ask of you, the listener. It's a very quick ask. If you enjoy the podcast, then I would appreciate if you could go to britishpodcastawards.com/vote, or that link will be in the description for this podcast. If you click on that, you can vote for that UFO podcast in the Listener's Choice Award. That's a really big award, and it's generally won and reserved for celebrities, and quite big names tend to win these as well. People with podcasts that get millions of downloads per month tend to be in the top 3. They are doing a top 10 this year though, and for the podcast and for the UFO subject, the exposure would be fantastic. I would love to be able to get on a stage and represent the UFO community at a really serious podcast awards. That's all a bit of a pipe dream, but there's a real chance of getting into that top 10 if all of the listeners can do this for me and please vote. You just have to go to britishpodcastawards.com/vote. It then takes you to a very simple page where you search for the podcast. Type in that UFO podcast, click submit, and then one more step you have to do is just receive an email from them and confirm your vote. You can vote for the podcast no matter what country you are in, and I would really appreciate it. Of course, if you don't enjoy this podcast, then you probably wouldn't be listening to this announcement. You can vote for another podcast of your choosing. However, it would mean a lot to me if you take 30 seconds out of your day to do that for me. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, folks. Again, that's britishpodcastawards.com/vote, and then just search for the podcast in the box. The link will be in the description for this show, and if you've got any questions or queries on it, get in touch with me via the usual channels. Thank you so very, very much. Voting closes on the 17th of July, so votes have to be in by then.